Ahoy hoy, we are back. Hopefully, we've learned some hubris from our last session. We'll find out. We'll find out how much hubris I have. Honestly, it's probably not much. I'm not a very hubris person. I'm not super humble. I usually try to figure out how to make my braggadocio work for me. I mean, if you're gonna do it big, right? That said, like, it's all fun and games. Because realistically speaking, am I Billy B.A.? Probs not. What's up, my dude? Do you wanna fight? You wanna fight me? I wanna fight you.
We've got the upper hand, guys.
We sure do. We're gonna explain.
All right then. Yeah!
Let's see if I can remember what I want to do.
Let me see. My might knows no bounds!
To be quite honest, I've been like on a major research.
Okay then.
I may or may not have forgotten the controls.
That was a piece of cake.
I mean, it's still a JRPG, so, you know, the controls are relatively the same. You know, you scroll through the dialogue box, select which options you want. Taint rocket surgery.
We have the upper hand.
Still got that little bit of input lag. I haven't figured out how to get rid of it yet because, you know, not cool. Yes, please. Maybe twice. Maybe 3 times.
Away and failure! Coming! Where that came from!
Wait, why is that guy need a fire? I thought that was... Oh, I should have used lightning on that, huh? Live and learn.
Here I go!
Here I go. I'm all in.
Too easy. I just keep getting stronger.
Yeah, if I remember right, I don't have the power to be able to cheese the fights with like a couple buttons. But I can still brave my way through a fight, I
Look
think.
lively, lads and lassies!
And non-binary classes. Can
I'm all set.
I use that? Does that work? I think that works. You know, treating gender like it was a job. Yeah, it's fine.
Let me see.
Too bad. Yeah, you don't really care about that, but you do. Oh, look at that.
Does that feel better?
You saved my baby,
Too
right?
effective.
Yeah, you girl. Always be
Let us continue on our way.
I know buttons. I have the best buttons. Uh-oh. Stop. Sure hope that isn't going off the whole time.
Welcome back, Lord Commander.
The wind crystal is ours. Proceed with the next stage of the plan.
Prepare the potato.
As you wish.
Lord Commander, good to see you back.
What have you to report, Lonsdale?
King Vernon of Halcyonia has formally rejected our offer of an alliance.
Well, yeah, because he's
How
not
shall
a
we respond?
bitch.
For now, we do not.
And y'all clearly are.
Very well.
We march soon. Make sure your troops are ready.
Yeah, I said it.
Of course, Lord Commander.
Fight me IRL. Oh, obvi, I was talking to the edgelord there, not the audience. I imagine my whole 8 subscribers could totally lay the smackdown on me. Y'all came at me at once. Even though I know some of you. I know things about some of you. Horrible, despicable things. Wait, what? Where you going, my dude?
Let's put the boot in.
Oh ho ho ho. Is that a back attack I see? You know, hold off on.
I must endure.
I'll be ready for this.
Y'all ready for this? Okay. Well, I'm not actually kidding, but yeah. Got a little fire, Scarecrow.
Almighty fire coming. Yes, sir. Had to hunt.
Okay, what's the plan?
I think the plan for now.
Alright!
So yeah, this is fine. Yeah, this will be alright, I think. We'll throw 3 down on you just in case. Hey, that worked out perfect.
To arms. My might knows no bounds.
I mean, maybe 1 or 2 bounds, if I'm being real.
No big deal.
Allow me.
Okay. I'm satisfied with this.
Be healed.
You saved my bacon there.
Effective.
Aha!
What's the
Speaking
plan?
of bacon,
I cannot be defeated.
you tell him. Tell him, Goro. I almost turned myself around by attacking that enemy like that. Almost went
We
Norris,
have
and then
been
I'm like,
outflanked.
wait. Have we?
Let me at him!
Yeah, don't mind if I do play that special music that I love.
It's my time to shine. I'll give it all I
Yeah.
got.
To be honest, like, this is probably my favorite
Dig deep,
part
guys.
of the Bravely Default series. The music when you go into your special
My
mode.
might
I think
knows
it was
no
called something different in
bounds.
there. But it just, oh, so good. And then switching immediately from one to the next. Keeping it going the whole fight.
Did you underestimate us?
It was so good. Yay, a cutscene.
The city is just up ahead.
Savalon's ties with my own kingdom go back generations. I have made the journey here from Musa many times.
Any idea how the water crystal might have wound up here?
No, sadly.
Nobody
But
knows.
I have no doubt that King Orion will lend us his aid in finding it, if the rumors Sir Sloane heard were true.
You okay, Gloria?
I am fine.
It's all good in the hood, G.
Come. We must be on our way.
Not that I would know anything about that. Being suburbanite trash for the most part. I mean, I guess I did live near a place that I could hear gunshots every night, but I never got shot at, so...
We've outmaneuvered them.
I've had guns to my head before, though. That was a little terrifying. Let's see, who doesn't like axes? You're all fine. I'm surprised that the plants are fine with axes. But, you know...
Here I go.
Allow me.
Oh, what's next, I wonder? Thought it was just a big one, did you?
To be honest, that one was cutting it a little close. But I guess I am playing on like the hard difficulty. I don't know. I guess that's not an excuse. Oh, there we go. Party chat. Next stop, Savalon. I hope Gloria's okay after everything that happened. Oh, I've been meaning to ask you something, Your Highness. Me? Oh, of course. What is it, Elvis? I've not been to Savalon before. What's it like? You mean what are the taverns and the food like, right? Not a bit of it. I'm a scholar, remember? I like to get a thorough understanding of a place before I pay it a visit. I don't think you're fooling anyone, Elvis. Well, I'm not wanting to know what the food and that, I suppose. What's it like? Savalonian food and drink? Let me think. Well, one or two things did make quite an impression on me. I seem to recall a juice made from cactus and citrus fruits that was really rather delightful. Tart, but well-rounded. Wow, that does sound kind of delicious. Ha! I knew it! You want to know about our eating and drinking prospects just as much as I do. No, I don't. Well, I do. I didn't even know you could juice a cactus. Right? Great. Well, why don't we all try some when we get there? That does sound nice. Yes, I'd like that. Alrighty. Now we can finally get excited about hitting the desert. Let's get a move on, shall we? Yeah, let's do this. You ready, Gloria? Oh, yes. All set. Thank you. They're such thoughtful people. Thank you. All of you. Yeah, I mean, you know, we're all pretty selfless. You know, we're fantastic. It's basically how it is. And we're so humble, too. We're like the humblest. Oh man, I hate it when people say that without being ironic. Like
And what of your own home, friend?
those people are the absolute
Not good,
worst.
I'm afraid. The lower floors are entirely submerged.
Are we to be left with nowhere to live at all? What then,
You're about to be made homeless, you say? Ah, come on now. I'm sure it can't be as bad as all that.
Literally as bad as
Crikey.
all that.
What is it, Elvis?
Whoa.
Nice. Nice. Very nice.
It certainly looks like whoever took the water crystal came here.
It certainly does.
Alrighty. Best go and have a wee word with the king then, eh?
Just a wee one.
Is that really such a good idea, Elvis?
Eh? Why would it not be?
Well, he's an important man. And you have a habit of putting your foot in your mouth.
I like how the main
I know
character
exactly
just nods.
what to say to the great and the good. Thank you very much. I am the great and the good. Nobility, born and bred.
You're kidding, right? You.
Don't look so surprised. You think I'd never mentioned it before?
You haven't mentioned it before. Do you think I'd forget something like that?
Really? Well, if I didn't, it's because it's not important. We're all the same underneath, eh?
I cannot believe you sometimes.
Don't believe that. But tell you what, I'll let you in on some noble knowledge by way of an apology. Kings, lords, emperors, all those sorts. They deal with more scheming and intrigue on the average day than most folks do in a lifetime. Which means they tend to be surrounded by backstabbers and spies. We need to be on our guard.
Oh, thank you for the noble wisdom. Ward Light is an item that prevents monsters from noticing you as you go about your business. It's always a good idea to have one in hand in case you, in case you end up in a position where another fight might be one too many. Ooh, monster treats. When you use one, any fight with a family of the relevant with a monster of the relevant family will bring more of that monster's friends running, resulting in a string of consecutive battles. The rewards for defeating monsters in these running battles will be even more generous than usual, so be sure to give it a try. Aha! Okay, so I'm guessing once you find a good grindable monster, you use the appropriate treat, and then you get a string of them. Are you my fast travel option? You sure are. Thanks, homie. I don't need a fast travel right now, nor do I have the time to talk with peasants. Filthy peasants. This guy's a merchant. I do have the time to increase my battle capacity. Wait. Okay. We'll start with this. Double-bladed bouge. Yeah, I'll mess with that. And now, homegirl is bougie. Let's see. Bees. But we don't really need that. So I'll take the bee. It does reduce my resistance power by 3 and only increases my attack by 2, and it increases the chance of being targeted, which I do not want. This is also a bee. Does that yeah, that overloads you. Which we haven't experienced yet, but I'm guessing it's bad. Just going out on a limb, probably bad. Alright, so I feel like that's a pretty good start. I'm happy with that. What is this? Why is this weighted? Oh, I see, because it's heavy. Okay. Okay, so magic, light, heavy. Or excuse me. Magic, light, no idea. Maybe monk or everyone. Heavy. That would overload you. I'm not trying to Sorry, I was looking at my knight-ish class. Well, I will start here. One of these. It is curious that the Mystic Hood would not increase Homie's Elvis's magical attack. Maybe because of the fire and water resistance powers. That might come in handy later. So I'm gonna pick up a couple and just hang on to them. Alright, I don't think anything else here is giving me outrageous pluses. I mean, you know what? Actually, and then I'll just hold on to the other one for now. As for these, prevents blindness. Y'all are all getting one of them. Everyone that I can equip one with. Not gonna worry too much about Gloria because, like, she can heal. So. Alright, Elvis, I have time to talk to you. It is a sight. Yep. Hey, girl. Alright, we'll do the thing. Just let me have a party chat right quick. Despite the fact that the party is completely split up. Jings, I'm sweating buckets here. Reckon I'm getting too old for this game, you know. Nonsense. I don't doubt that Sir Sloane would have crossed the sands with ease. Oh, I didn't mean to complain. Still, a drop or two of rain wouldn't go amiss around these parts, eh? Or, you know, an entire city. No doubt the locals would agree with you. I don't think they want any more water, to be honest. I believe the Savalonians say that a drop of rain is more precious than a sapphire. I suppose they don't see many of them, eh? And they're not the only ones, eh? What's got into you all of a sudden? Well, I was just thinking about that story Sailor Boy here told us. About when the wind died down when he was out at sea and got stranded in the doldrums. Bet you'd have given a sapphire or two for a drink of water back then, eh, laddie? Aye, compared to that, I've nothing much to worry about, eh? I suppose it is important to try and put things into perspective sometimes. Aye, that it is, Your Highness, that it is. You know, even if that perspective comes at somebody else's expense. Excuse me. Excuse me. You and your child are fat. And in my way. Hate you so much, it's unreal. Hey, girl. What did I just say again? We need to be careful because kings tend to be surrounded by backstabbers and spies. It's not like him to worry about anything like that. Guess we really had better keep our guard up. So this entire city is submerged in water, and all I need is the ability to breathe underwater, and I can rob the city blind. Perfect. Look, man, I like stuff. I don't know if y'all haven't gathered that about me yet. Ooh, a cutscene.
We wish to speak with the manager. Where is Lord Bernard?
He went to the store for a pack of cigarettes. He
Hey,
said he'd be home
folks!
soon.
First of all, I want to say what a huge pleasure it is to have so many of you with us today. Thanks for coming out.
Are you a bard? Can I have your...
Is that Orpheus? The bard?
Never mind your thanks. Tell us what you're going to do about the water.
Can I have your
People
asterisk?
are saying it is Lord Bernard's fault. That the waterways he dug beneath the city are the cause of the floods. Is this true?
Heck no.
Mr. Orpheus, sir, could you please ask Lord Bernard to come and address the crowd? We simply wish to know the truth of the situation. Surely he owes us that much at least.
Bruh, he a king. He don't know
The
shit.
truth, eh? Wow, that's a big one. But what is truth, really?
Alright, I like this guy.
Less of the theatrics. Just go and get him, will you? We will not be fobbed off with an appearance from one of his lackeys. Here, here!
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, folks, but Lord Bernard can't be with us today. Look, I can see that you guys are pretty unhappy. It doesn't take an empathetic genius to sniff the discontentment on the wind. So how about I sing a little something to put your minds at ease? It's a future classic, I promise.
Do it, sing it to
You
the
had better be
masses.
joking, minstrel.
She's the jewel of the desert, the city in the sand. She's pretty and pleasant, and her people, they are grand.
That's prose, my dude.
Come on, smile and be happy, my June-dwelling friends, because the hard times you're suffering from, they're coming to an end.
Oh, alright. I mean, it's poetry.
My heart goes out to all of you, and so does my song. Yeah, my heart goes out to all of you. Now please just move along.
He's right. We should return to our homes.
I'm about it. But my dude. That was not a song. That was poetry.
We must do as the bard says.
Oh, I'm excited to get my hands on that asterisk.
But, wait! Where are you all going? What in heaven?
Wowie zowie. They weren't kidding when they said these asterisks was something else. I brought the house down.
You're arguably a terrible person, but I like you.
Whoa!
And I love them
Princess
peacocks.
Gloria, is it really you? Have I even seen you since the Musa days? It is an honor, a pleasure, and a privilege as ever, Your Highness.
Uh-oh.
Spare me your fawning pretenses. I would prefer an explanation of what you just did to those poor townspeople.
What do you mean? I saw some people in need of a little lift, so I sang them sweets, that's all. Anyway, what brings you to Savalon? Don't tell me they banished you from Musa too. No, wait, Musa got smashed to pieces, right?
Ooh.
Hey, watch your mouth.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry if you're upset, Your Highness. Too soon, I guess?
Too soon?
And who might you be?
I'm...
On second thoughts, I don't care.
Yes! Nice.
You know this guy?
Got him.
His name is Orpheus. He was Musa's court minstrel. He wormed his way into my father's affections, then began embezzling funds at the earliest opportunity.
Do you not?
That'll get you exiled right enough. Can't say I'm surprised. The fellas get bad apple written all over them. I'm standing right here, you know. Look, the life of a groundbreaking artist doesn't come cheap.
Facts.
Honestly, it's so hard being amazing. You still don't get me at all, do you, Your Highness? Some things never change.
I mean, I will
Do
be
you
taking
really
that
imagine
asterisk
I
off your
have the
hands, my dude.
slightest interest in what you think of me after all that's happened? I have far more important things to worry about.
Wow. Tough crowd. Well, I know when I'm not wanted. Time to exit stage right. Come again soon, Your Highness. Thank you, and good night.
Oh, you Bugs Bunny looking motherfucker.
That guy's a real piece of work. Don't let him get to you, Gloria.
Excuse me, Bugs Bunny's
I don't
talking.
intend to. I have neither the time nor the inclination. Now, Shall we make our way to the palace?
Excuse me. I know you just turned around that giant crowd of people, but I really need to talk to His Majesty. I'm super important. You don't understand. I'm super important. Excuse me. Excuse me. You're fat. Excuse me. Oh, perfect. I love hardened criminals. Let's go. To be honest, I was not expecting to be able to come in here. Oh, and perhaps I can't. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ah! I hate you so much. Aha! Is it time for some petty larceny? Petty larceny, yes! I guess I'll talk to some peons. Oh, that silver-tongued snake. What was I thinking? Huh. So I'll need to talk to one prince to be able to talk to the other, I'm guessing. And then I have to lay the smackdown on the haughty guy. Can I go for a swim? No. What's wrong with you? Thinking you can swim. You're just a boy. Just a child. Well, nuts to you. Alright. I can dig it. Oh, you have a quest. Collect some pretty seashells. Sure. If I have the time. Oh, the dog likes to climb. That's cute. Lol. I know that feel, my dude. Rough. Rough.jpg. So, did the city already just happen to have 2 palaces on hand, or did they build 2 palaces for these 2 princes that aren't even kings yet? apparently.
Princess Gloria! It is a great relief to see you safe and well.
I am sorry if I caused you any undue concern, Prince Castor.
Please, there is no need to apologize. If I might ask, what became of you after the fall of your kingdom?
It is rather a long story, I'm afraid.
Well, it's not like you're going
We
anywhere.
find ourselves here today. You believe Savalon's current troubles to have been caused by the water crystal?
I do. And I wondered if your honored father might know anything that could help us in investigating the matter further.
Your Highness, permit me to offer my deepest sympathies for all that has befallen you. Alas, our own realm is currently suffering grave troubles of its own. It saddens me to say this, but we are unable to offer any assistance.
That's pretty narrow-minded
Silence.
thinking.
That is not your decision to make. You must forgive Dromed his presumption. While his official title is that of Record Keeper to the court, he also serves in an unofficial capacity as an advisor. And what he says is not without truth. Our current situation is not a pleasant one. My honored father, the king, his whereabouts are currently unknown.
Goodness!
Rob.
Have you any idea what might have happened to him?
Sadly not. We had thought that he might have been kidnapped, but we have received neither a ransom demand nor contact of any other kind.
Well, here's a
We have
question.
also tried to notify my younger brother, Pollux, but since setting off on his tour of the nations of the world, he remains unreachable. The Council of Elders has been satisfied thus far with our tales of sudden sickness, but it is only a matter of time before they begin asking questions.
So whose palace
I
does
am
the king
ever
sleep
so
at?
sorry. I pray with all my heart that he will be returned to you soon.
You are too kind, Princess Gloria. I will confer with the Council on the matter of the water crystal. Perhaps one of the Elders will know something. That would be great, wouldn't it, Gloria? You dare interject, servant! Have you no shame?
Lol.
Oh, you misunderstand, Prince Castor. My friend here is no servant. He is a companion and trusted ally. I owe him my life.
So this is the haughty one.
Friend? Companion? A lowly commoner?
Oh, come now, Your Highness.
Listen,
If
you want your
continue
ass
to
beat?
insult my comrades, I fear I shall have no choice but to take offense.
Offense? At what? He is a commoner, is he not? I merely call a spade a spade.
Prince Castor.
I merely call a bitch a bitch.
Forgive me, Your Highness. I spoke out of turn. Now, to return to the matter at hand. Dromed.
The city's various districts began to fill with water at different times, but it seems the trouble first began around 3 years ago.
3 years? And was it not 3 years ago that Musa was attacked? The Council will be assembling shortly. We must consult with them on this matter right away. Please, if you would bear with us until then.
Of course, Your Highness.
Peeps be like, yeah, it sure sounds like
Forgive
water
the wait,
crystal.
Your Highness. Allow me to introduce Elders Cygnus and Bernard, right honorable members of the Council.
Cygnus, Minister of Commerce at your service. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Princess Gloria.
Bernard, Master of the Gaming Hall. It is an inestimable honor, Your Highness.
Are you a thief?
Prince Castor informs us that you seek knowledge of the water crystal.
We do indeed. I
I
suspect
want
that it
that-
might be the cause of the
I-
city having filled up with
I
water.
want that outfit.
Might
all
you know
those
anything
keys.
of such a connection?
Alas, the
Oh my
cause
God,
is
I
somewhat
need
more
that in my
prosaic
life.
than that, Your Highness. I am afraid my men made a rather critical blunder while digging an underground waterway.
Oh,
In fact,
you
find us
definitely
having
stole
just
the water
emerged
crystal.
from an emergency council meeting on that very subject.
And a very productive meeting it was, too. I must commend you on your ready acceptance of responsibility, Lord Bernard. To have offered to help in righting the mistake is further proof, if such were needed, of your unimpeachable character. This man is no crystal thief, Your Highness. You have my personal guarantee of that.
I don't know about
Honor
that.
me, Lady Cygnus.
Now, we must be getting on. The proposed countermeasures will require considerable planning if
Y'all
they
are
are to go ahead.
definitely in cahoots.
If you will excuse us.
Well,
Look at
I
that
guess
smile.
what they're saying makes sense.
Perhaps. But if Bernard's waterways truly are the reason for the flooding, then there is one thing that strikes me as somewhat convenient.
He started digging 3 years ago.
His gaming hall is one of the few places not afflicted, despite the vast quantities of water it uses.
Perhaps we had better go and take a look.
You will allow me to accompany you, I trust? If one of my subjects truly is connected to the disappearance of your kingdom's treasures, as a friend and ally, I cannot stand idly by.
Your help will be much appreciated, Your Highness.
And besides, I somewhat doubt the ability of this rabble to protect you. You are of noble birth, Lady Gloria. To associate so freely with the lowborn is...
her right.
Prince Castor.
As a ruler.
Of course, Your Highness. Now is not the time to be casting aspersions on the quality of your companions. I hope you can all forgive me, and that I might prove to be of assistance.
I hope so too, Prince Castor.
All right. Looks like we're headed for the gaming hall.
Hope you're not afraid of dirty or gilded cloak. Tunic or whatever. Cheap pal. I don't know what that thing is. Excuse me. I would like your quest. Oh. Yes, I think I would like to have that quest. I will do that thing you said, a little at a time. Ha 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 ha! And according to this, there is no more reason to go pilfering through this area. Oh, I should probably hit up the inn. Is this an inn? This looks like an inn. This is an inn. I would like to stay the night, please.